Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel. Guys, it's all kicking off today. The beginning of Black Friday content inside of FC26 is here today on this game with the first appetizer of content, if you will. We're talking about things like this best of team of the week dropping today in packs, maybe a daily login objective and corresponding SBC, and possibly even our first flash SBCs of the year. Like we mentioned, not everything is coming out today, but we have leaks, and oh, are they big leaks about the Black Friday Thunderstruck content that is incoming. We've got the best of campaigns that's coming tomorrow fully leaked. We've got huge SBCs like flashbacks, multiple of them, icon player SBCs, and the biggest icon pack SBC as well. It is about to go crazy, and so is the market. We're going to have a lot of conversations about that today. All different sorts of player prices moving up and down and all around, and we're going to get ready for the big next 3 days of content and into this weekend that the Thunderstruck and Black Friday promo is going to bring, guys. If you're excited for this promo, drop a thumbs up on the video, hype the video, and subscribe if you're new. Let's dive in today by looking back over yesterday's Tuesday content before we get into all the craziness that is upcoming today and in the next couple of days. But first, with Evos yesterday, we had the best goalkeeper Evo in a minute, in my opinion, because it doesn't upgrade the overall of the card, and it gives the best goalkeeper playstyle plus. Footwork plus is the best. Guys, we got to save those low-driven Claudia Pina shots somehow, right? This is the playstyle plus that helps you do that. This Evo doesn't upgrade the overall of the player, so it makes it amazing for future chains, and it gives +5 kicking and +5 positioning as well. It's only 2 games to get this one completed. So, again, you can't fit 84 and 85 rated keepers into this, which may be an L for sure, but this is great for lower rated chains. Like, I'm looking to Evo a United States men's goalkeeper card. I've not packed one first owner yet, but if I get Matt Turner, which is who I'm hoping to get, I would love to put this Evo on his card, and it would be perfect for a chain so that he could then get some stat boost later on and some other goalkeeper Evos. So I rate that Evo. It's free. It's only 2 games. The upgrade is great. Perfect for chains, but not a life-changing Evo, not earth-shattering content whatsoever. Now, in SBCs, yesterday it was more of the same. Nothing crazy, but the potential to be crazy. This Gabriel Silva, 4-star, 3-star, 97 pace, one of the fastest cards in the game for 17,000 coins. Need I say more? We know about his silver card. Now he's got an 85 rated world tour with the boosted chemistry, of course. Good playstyles he needs, maybe a rapid, needs an incisive or a finesse or a low driven, depending on where you think you're going to play him. He can play left wing, left mid, right mid, and striker. But guys, for 17K, we could be looking at the next Ryan Kent type of card here. We could be looking at the next Chucky Lozano type of overpowered super sub player that we've raved about for years and years from older FIFAs. Like, he could be the next guy. You never know. For 17K and 83 squadron in for him over the next 6 days that it's out, that feels like a must complete to me. And that's also coming from somebody who has used his silver card in the silver tournament. He is very good. Now, also yesterday, we had an FC Pro Live Challenge 3 for a small untradeable pack, but maybe the best SBC of the day was something we're going to be doing every day, twice a day, going forward during this promo, and that is the 83 triple upgrade pack, and all it requires is gold commons. Last week, 2 weeks ago, I kept saying, EA, give us something to put our gold commons into. Well, they have delivered. I know we might have a crafting upgrade, which might be a more important place to put your gold commons soon, so don't go super crazy with these, but I mean, honestly, doing your daily gold upgrades, the daily gold common upgrades, will get you this SBC done very easily each and every day. You just got to turn in 2 squads of 11 players. You get a couple of small packs back, but you get the 83 times 3. And again, it is twice per day, every day that we get to do that SBC. So big fan of that one. Both of the SBCs yesterday were upvoted, 96% for the 83-3 and 79% for Gabriel Silva. That is solid content. Now, of course, yesterday as well, we had a lot of prices moving. Apart from the content on the menus, the content on the market was also moving mad, especially Esteval. Because, guys, yesterday Champions League was back, as we were talking about, and these cards, they're live. They're playing for upgrades, and Chelsea really had an interesting win yesterday over Barcelona. They took advantage of the opportunity to go ahead and win that game. Red cards didn't help with Araujo either, but what Estevao did was get himself 2 upgrades, and that's why his price is up. But if you have this card, please sell it because he's coming back into packs, and we're going to talk about that. But the reason this card's getting 2 upgrades is he scored in the match, and that is a roll plus plus and a base playstyle upgrade, but also he appeared in a win. Those are the 2 easiest upgrades, in my opinion, that all of these primetime players can get, and that will give him another upgrade of a regular playstyle and a roll plus. This tweet summarizes it really well from yesterday's Champions League games. Estevao is getting a double upgrade. Nementia, Hoyland, Rodriguez, and Richard Rios are all getting 1 base playstyle and the roll plus. I don't know when EA is going to push these upgrades live. I would assume later on this week, like on Thursday and Friday. That's been in previous years when they've upgraded cards like Road to the Finals, which is literally what this primetime promo is. So we'll be waiting for that. But guys, this Estevao, as I said, is coming back into packs. So please do not hold on to this card. But it is making, the fact that that card went up so much, it is making some other players who play today go up in price too. Take a look at Barcola. He was 400,000 coins yesterday. They're playing Spurs. Spurs are not looking very good at the moment, and PSG is PSG, so people are investing in this card because, well, if Barcola plays and they win, he gets an upgrade. If he were to get a goal or an assist, his price might do the same thing as Estevao. Same thing with Gakpo. His price is up a lot too. He was 230K yesterday. Now he's 294,000 coins. But it's not all price rises here, guys. Take a look at Haaland. Haaland is 1 million coins after he was 1.5 mil yesterday since he did not start for City, and City lost to Leverkusen. His card has dropped. Now that's something you have to worry about here too, is the loss scenario. These are live cards. People are buying into these, whether or not they're getting re-released and potentially coming back into packs, because not all of these are, but some of them are. And some of them, you know, today the same thing's going to happen. Some of them will win. Maybe a goal will be scored by Gakpo or Barcola, or, you know, Arsenal's playing today too. Saliba could get a clean sheet, and that's the same sort of upgrade that you get for the attackers scoring a goal. His price could go up, but again, if there's a loss there, or even if there's a draw, the prices could drop. So be very careful with those primetime cards, but it is worth mentioning that the upgrades are out there. Now, speaking of upgrades as well, FC Pro live cards from Group B were in action yesterday, and there was a couple of surprise movements in terms of the player prices. Now, most of them have gone down, but a couple of them had stayed strong, like this Klosterman, because Umut got second place in the group. That is the pro player who represents Klosterman's card in game. He got 10 points. That means he's getting the double upgrade. Emre Yilmaz went 5-0, 15 points. That's the Gini Wijnaldum live card, so he's getting the double upgrade as well. Mana Bashor and the favorite Xerxes out of Group B is getting at least 1 upgrade, the 5-star skills, or sorry, +1 skill or +1 weak foot boost. I'm not sure if he is 4-4, so Xerxes is going to go either 5-4 or 4-5, and then the other cards in the group that are getting upgraded are Elsha. He's going to get 5 skills or weak foot. And Darkley's pro player card is, I don't even know who that is down there at the bottom. But all of the players but one. No, just kidding. All of them. All of the players had 3 points. So every single player from yesterday's Group B, including Chiesa, is at least going to get a +1 weak foot or skill move upgrade there. But once again, you can see that the prices dropped. Like El Shaarawy, he's back up now at 200,000 coins. But he was higher. He was 240,000 coins before the games. His pro did not perform well. Huge drop off, then a bit of a rebound. This is one thing to remember with these FC Pro live cards, because this happened with Darwin Nunez. This happened with some of the other cards that played on Monday, right? Always selling the hype, but then after the games, even if the player wins and if there's upgrades coming for the card, a lot of times those cards drop and then rebound. I mean, take a look at Darwin. He's back up to 150K, but even yesterday, after Monday, he went from 220 down to 140, and he went back to 190 yesterday on Tuesday. So these cards move a lot in price. I'm a little bit hesitant to trade with them too much before we get into Black Friday, but their cards do move, and you can take advantage of those timings and those fluctuations and stuff like that. We don't have any more games now for FC Pro until next week. Group C will be in action, so be watching out for those Group C cards this weekend during Black Friday to potentially make some investments. Now, last thing from yesterday's content was a feedback update from EA, and this post from them, I don't know, I can't lie, is kind of like disappointing, to be completely honest. I don't think their goal here is to tell us about what they're going to change upcoming, but there has been some rumblings and some rumors in the community. There was going to be a gameplay patch at the end of November, and this article here confirms it's actually going to be in the early part of December. And they really didn't talk about the number one thing that people are interested in right now, and that is AI defending. Remember the whole goalkeeper movement thing that they put out? They're going to be making goalkeeper movement less overpowered. They did mention that in this post. If you read this post here, it really is just an update on how they're saying they listened to us during the month of November. That is what this is saying. Honestly, guys, I feel like it's been pretty radio silent from EA in terms of the communication that we've been getting compared to what it was in the first month. Even in October for most of the month, they have been very quiet over the last 2 weeks. So I'm not sure why that has been the case, but this doesn't really feel like great communication to me, because there's nothing in here that's like, we hear your feedback on AI defending being too strong. We hear your feedback on this. It's kind of like, this is how your feedback shaped the last couple of upgrades or updates to the game. So there were a couple things in here that they talked about, like they're still looking at AI defending and that we're giving a lot of feedback on, similar to goalkeeper movement, and they're watching it closely. They're going to make further tweaks, but they will be incremental so they don't completely shift the balance of the game with a single update. Well, a lot of people would just say, revert it to what it was at the start of the game. And I think I would agree with that, to be completely honest. Again, the next update that we're looking for, though, is in early December, which is going to be like the holiday update. They're going to address certain issues, introduce new additions, and bring some holiday cheer to FC26. We'll share more details in the next few weeks. So it looks like we're not getting a patch, at least for the next couple of weeks, which is a little bit disappointing to those who were kind of expecting a patch soon, because I think some people were hearing we were going to get a patch. Some of the pro players may be testing, or just people connected with EA, but that's not happening. So we await a patch with hopeful hearts. That's how we'll say it. We just await a patch that brings back some of the enjoyment that we had on this game at the very beginning of the year. But enough gameplay conversation for a second. Let's focus on the fun stuff. And that is the content that is coming with Black Friday and Thunderstruck. Guys, the promo kind of starts today, and it's more than just the best of team of the week today. That is what I want to look at with you guys and talk about, because this is like pre-Black Friday or pre-Thunderstruck promo. We've been talking about best of team of the week, the best of campaign re-release, the Thunderstruck cards, but now it's like real because it's actually here. We're not going to get a crazy amount of content today, but it's going to lay the groundwork for what is coming in the next few days. Now, let's just get right into it. What are we expecting today? We're going to order the video differently today. Let's talk about what we're expecting today on Wednesday right now, and then we'll look at some of the leaks for tomorrow on Thursday and on Friday and into the weekend a little bit after that. But today on Wednesday, we're expecting the best of team of the week, which Foot Police leaked yesterday, and more people were talking about yesterday as well, confirming that every team of the week card in this game that is rated 85 or above is going to get released in packs. He said we'll have over 60 team of the week players, and including the new team of the week that's coming out tomorrow. That's going to be a whole other team. It's in packs. So it's best of team of the week and the regular team of the week 11 that is coming out. We'll look at that in a second. But guys, the biggest advice that I can give to you right now is if you still have any of these team of the week cards, please take the money because they will probably be dropping. Puteus has already dropped a lot, right? But the thing is, a lot of people today with this best of team of the week being released, myself included, are going to open up some of those saved packs from Weekend League rewards, the guaranteed right here, like an 84 plus times 2 Team of the Week players pack from Weekend League. There's been people saving those Team of the Week packs for weeks for this exact release, because most of the time, I believe in the past few years, the best of Team of the Week has been packable from those after the content drop today on Wednesday. And that's actually going to bring probably a pretty heavy amount of supply in for these Team of the Weeks right away. This is not the time to open your saved up packs. Don't get it twisted. But for Team of the Week packs, you might as well open them. That could actually, even though it sounds really risky, that could actually make some of these very good to trade with today. There could be some good fluctuations if you want to get risky with it, but overall, we're expecting these cards to drop. This is the new Team of the Week 11 that's going to be coming out as well. Here we've got a Lavelle, we've got a Karchawi, an Eze, Pickford, Ferran Torres, Cristiano Ronaldo with Acrobatic Plus for his bicycle kick that he scored. Harvey Barnes looks like a nice Evo card for the future in here is an 84 rated. We've got a Leonard Carl. We've got an Armstrong. So Pobega as well as a Hullet Gang. Silver card getting boosted up to an 83 rated. That is the official stats of Team of the Week 11 that'll be in packs alongside of the best of Team of the Week that is coming today on Wednesday. Now, other content that we're expecting today on Wednesday is going to be an SBCs and potentially objectives. As I said, this promo today, the first day of it, may kind of lay the groundwork for what's upcoming next. Might be expecting today the first daily login upgrade objective and daily login SBC of the year, because I believe last year on Black Friday, that content was dropped on the Wednesday before Black Friday actually came out. So just be watching out for that. That could be a part of content today. Also, guys, the first Flash SBCs last year on Wednesday before Black Friday, we had multiple Flash SBCs. They were called pre-Black Friday SBCs, and I think they just gave us packs, but make sure, once again, you're doing your daily bronze, silver, and common and rare gold upgrade packs so that you have your club ready to go with all of the fodder possible that you may need to do a couple of these challenge SBCs. And I believe that's where the Flash SBCs will probably show up, is in the challenges section, unless they have a specific section up there at the top of SBCs that will be called like the challenge section or something like that too. So that's something to watch out for today. Also, upgrade packs. I know that we had the 83x3 yesterday, but there could be more upgrade packs that are incoming into this game as well, starting today, but of course tomorrow and Friday as well. But I think the daily login would be the best chance of a new upgrade pack that could be dropping today, and the Flash SBCs. What I want to mention really quickly of today as well is it's the last day to get SP. There's a lot of it that is available right now. So if you're still right on the verge of getting level 40, I don't think EA is going to drop more SP today anywhere. It's probably going to be whatever is out is whatever is there. Just make sure you check manager objectives, clubs, and player career objectives as well, just in case you need to get that last bit of SP, because I believe today will be the last day you can go ahead and grind for that, because tomorrow, and this is where we'll start talking about what is happening on Thursday and beyond, we're getting a new season. That's one of the big parts of content tomorrow for day 2 of pre-Black Friday, if we can call it that. Thursday's content, what we're looking forward to is the World Tour Silver Superstars and this new season. We don't have a ton of leaks about the new season, players that are going to be inside of it, but these are the silver icons that we're going to be getting. Maradona, Baresi, Socrates, Zico, and Dalglish. A lot of Brazilian silver icons is what I think when I look at this. But Maradona was expected. He was the Golden Boot winner in this 1982 Spain World Cup. And at least intriguing, Dalglish could be very good. Zico could be very good as well. This is also last call, by the way. If you haven't finished Pele, and I'm looking at myself because I have not finished Pele yet. I got to play 10 more games to get that silver Pele card. And again, you want to have that card in your club because like we've seen with some of the Evos already, you might be able to turn that player into a non-silver at some point with Evos if EA do make mistakes on that. So that's one thing I wanted to mention. We'll probably get some more leaks about the season pass today in terms of packs and players and stuff like that. That'll be something to watch out for. But tomorrow, again, is the best of campaigns. And this is really where we start to take shape with what's going to be in packs during Black Friday, right? We looked at the best of team of the week. We've got over 60 team of the weeks there. We've got over 40 in the best of re-release, and then the Thunderstruck cards and the pre-order icons that are going to get re-released as well. But let's take a look, because this is a new leak hot off the press at all the players that are going to get re-released in packs this weekend. I think this re-release looks solid. There's a lot of big name players in here. We've got Claudia Pina's most overpowered card in the game, the 87 rated Cornerstones and Low Driven Plus. You've got Messi ratings reload. You've got Soma Parlowello. You've got Alvarez. You've got Erling Haaland and some of these primetime cards with Nementia, Julie, Haaland, Harrelson, Matson, Georges Salgado, De Rossi, Hazard, and Lamine Yamal. Graham Hansen and Lauder as well. They're choosing some of the top tier, most of the top tier cards in the best of releases, in some of the promo cards we've had this year. They're choosing the best ones to put back into packs. There's the Esteval, right? So that means he's going to be in packs. He's going to get supplied a lot more starting tomorrow. Again, these are not in packs today. This is tomorrow on Thursday. But like the rest of this list, Mbappe. So that means confirmed Mbappe's gold card will be out of packs. Harry Kane, Van Dijk, Cristiano Ronaldo, Bernardo Silva, Weir, Asellini. You got Rodman, Leao, Pulisic, Yaya, Di Natale, Futre, Mariona, Dembele, so that means his gold card's going to be out of packs. Vinny, same thing. Dabinia, this is a solid best of release. Like, it's a very nice mix of mostly meta cards, not everything from the old promos that we've had. Like, it's not all the captain's cards, it's not even all of the primetime players, but it's a very nice set of players that a lot of us would enjoy packing if we were able to. It's one of the reasons that we save packs as promo, just the sheer number of cards that are going to be in packs. But what I'd say is, since this is leaked now, you want to stay away from these cards, because if their prices weren't dropping already, they're going to drop a whole lot more. Like Lamine Yamal, now people know he's going to be in packs. His price will probably drop some more today. Harry Kane's already dropped off so much. This guy was 750,000 coins on Sunday. That's where I sold him. He's now under 500K. He's probably going to go a bit lower because people are going to be afraid of the pack supply when he does get re-released in packs. But on the flip side of this, there are two types of cards we want to watch. Think about it. I said not all the captain's players are getting re-released in this best of, right? Like Odegaard, or like, who else? I was just looking at the captain's team and trying to figure out who else was not re-released. Donnarumma, Tchouaméni, right, are not re-released in this best of. Lewandowski as well, but their prices are still very low. And some of the SBCs that we have upcoming could potentially make these cards go up. And they're going to be the best versions of these players that we have, because they're not getting a new card in the Thunderstruck promo either. I think those are the types of players that you want to keep an eye on. You want to see if there's panic selling on a card like Odegaard today because of one of the flashback SBCs we're going to get. That will be a card you could potentially go ahead and buy. Same thing with like Donnarumma as a goalkeeper with the Manchester City Lynx and the Far Reach Plus. Remember, these captain's cards are very rare. This is what you want to do if one of these players is like a card you want for your team. You now know they're not going to be in packs during the best of re-release, which means they're a lot less risky to be buying right now for a team buy if their card price is down a good bit overall. Payor was actually a card I just bought for 274K, sold her for just over 300K because I was like, hey, she's not coming back into packs. I don't want to hold on to the card because, yeah, she is down a lot. She was 430,000 coins on Sunday. Now she's 300K. Could this card be one that still rises in price over the weekend and into the next week or two because she's not getting re-released? Yes, and that's why I think some of these players from some of these teams, the primetime squads, even going back to some of the ratings reload squads or scream cards, right? Scream cards for some of these players like Kimmich, he's not getting re-released. That's a card that a lot of people would be interested in. On the cheaper end of things like Cabal, he's not getting re-released. Tella, 12,000 coins. I mean, he's already min price. He's not getting re-released. Some of the heroes as well, like Hamšík is not getting in, but Yaya Touré is. The, ratings reload Son, ratings reload Lauren James, Doué, Anthony, Yoro, they're not getting re-released. That means they're a lot safer to maybe buy for your team. But again, make sure they're down a lot if you're going to buy them. Now, the second part of this is confirming the gold cards that are going to go out of packs, right? Lamine Yamal, Mbappe, Ousmane Dembele. They're going to have promo versions in packs, and that means their golds are not going to be in packs. And that is why we talked about him buying Mbappe yesterday and even the day before, because we knew that he was probably going to get included in this best of release and that a lot of people would be interested in buying that card. So he is up. Now, I actually bought 3 Ousmane Dembele's yesterday for 500,000 coins. It's now confirmed that his Scream card is going to be in packs for the best of re-release, meaning his gold will go out of packs, which means this card, Vinny, and so many of the other gold cards that are going to be out of packs could be good buys. Again, just focus on the more expensive top tier. So I'd say Ousmane, Vinny, and Mbappe, if it's for your team. Like, if this is something, Lamine Yamal, maybe. Lamine Yamal is a card that's like lower rated enough as a gold card. Still one of the most used players in this game. But, I mean, yeah, he's going out of packs, but so many cards with the power curve moving up during this Thunderstruck promo may replace this Vinny or this Lamine Yamal. Does that make sense? Like, this Lamine Yamal is cool still for maybe like another couple weeks, maybe a month max. And then after that, I think a lot of people are going to upgrade past him with other Evo players and other SBCs that we get. But it's Lamine, so there's probably still going to be a good bit of hype there. But I wouldn't say that his card is going to go up a ton. Like we looked at in yesterday's video, remember Salah from last year as a cheaper card didn't go up as much as like Mbappe did percentage point wise, just because there was still a lot of people that wanted to buy Mbappe. So I think that's one thing you can do right now is look at those gold cards, especially for the bigger names that are going to be going out of packs. Now, let's keep it moving and let's start talking about the SBC leaks, because this is where it gets crazy. And this is why I still think there could be some drops on the market today even and tomorrow. We've got some of the Thunderstruck SBCs finally leaked for the content heading into Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and into the week of this Thunderstruck promo. Our first icon player SBC of the year is dropping. Singular player SBC. We've had the player picks, but this one's an icon SBC for himself. Fernando Torres. Remember, this is a live card. Who's he going to upgrade for? Atletico Madrid, Liverpool, Chelsea. He's going to be upgrading based on one of those clubs' performances. I mean, that's cool. These are not official stats, by the way. We're still waiting on official stats for that. But that is cool to have an icon SBC for a card like Fernando Torres. And it's going to be a pretty decent item. I mean, I don't know what his playstyle plus is going to be, but his base card has, is it rapid or is it finesse? It's finesse. I mean, he's 400,000 coins right now. You'd imagine this card would be an upgrade on this one. He's 4-4. Is that true? He is 4-star striker, already has great playstyles with finesse, quick step, low driven, rapid, and game changer. That is a fantastic card. And if the SBC is priced correctly, which if I had to guess, maybe like 700K, that could be a really good player SBC. That's just the first. We have another big icon pack that is incoming, or icon SBC. Max 91 icon SBC is going to be dropping as well. And this one for me, none of the icon packs have tempted me, but this one is going to, because Zlatan Ibrahimovic is going to be packable from this as a 91 rated card. And I mean, max 91, they're only leaving out a handful of like crazy icons like Cruyff, R9, Zidane, Dino, Pele. Just a handful of icons are being left out of this. This is going to be a very interesting icon pack depending on the price that it would be released at. That's not even the only icon pack we're getting. We're getting another match day pick for 2 guaranteed icons of Carlos Alberto and Cafu. That would be a lot more of a safer version of what I always talk about, right? Doing the guaranteed SBCs over the gambles. That's going to be a lockdown player in your defense for months to come if you do either Carlos Alberto or Cafu in a match day pick. How much would that cost? Maybe 700 to 800K as well. Those are big icon SBCs, man. And with all these SBCs leaked here relating to icons, what in the world is fodder going to do? Well, fodder's already started to go up a little bit, but like we said, this fodder right now is just being invested in. I still believe it can go lower and we can have a better buy window on Friday when everybody's opening their packs after all the cards get released. I think that's going to bring a good buy window for 88s and 89s and maybe some 90s. Now, you might be like, Nate, some of these cards are going out of packs, right? Yeah, they are. However, also, some of these are not going out of packs, and we're having a lot of informs getting re-released in packs. So some of the 88, 89 rated informs, maybe even a 90 rated inform, if there's any of the fodder ones there, could actually go down in price so much that they could become fodder price. I mean, already for 90 rated informs, Moppy, Leon, and Shaw are the same price as Rodri, Haaland, and Jude Bellingham. They're going to be some of the cheapest 90 rateds in the game, because they're going to be getting packed a lot from the best of team of the week. That worries me just a little bit when it comes to the 89s and the 90s. If you get 89 rated for like 20K, 19K, 20K flat, I think that's low enough where who cares when you got them. You're going to hold on to them and probably make some coins, because these SBCs will start trickling out over the next couple of days and people are going to start doing them. And once we open all of our saved up packs, then those SBCs are going to take front and center demand, and you're going to see fodder start to go up over the weekend, I do believe. Now, with that, we do have some crazy new weekend league rewards to talk about, which is going to supply fodder a bit more, but it's also going to put a lot more coins on the market. So fodder-wise, I'm still kind of sitting back and saying, let's wait until Friday to see what happens. Their informs are going to drop as well, as we've been talking about, because of best of team of the week. Now, the other SBC leaks. Dude, these are crazy, okay? Pacho is coming as a Thunderstruck SBC. Now, a lot of people have thought that Pacho is going to be very good this year because he has Bruiser Plus, and so many people in the early game were talking about his card. He was one of the only ones with Bruiser Plus. I've heard like nobody talk about him this year, but then yesterday when I asked you guys in chat, like, hey, is this guy good? You guys are like, yeah, he's really good. He's great. You would look at the card and you would think that he's great. but I guess people haven't been talking about him that much. Now, he's getting an SBC, a live card for PSG, can potentially upgrade for them. Whatever stat boost that he gets on the card, whatever play styles that he gets added, of course, we're still waiting for confirmation on how the Thunderstruck cards do get upgraded. We do not know yet. It will be for league matches. That's how it was last year. So we imagine it'll be the same, but we're still waiting on confirmation from EA on that. So watch out for those leaks. But a live center back of Pacho with PSG links, that's going to be a fantastic SBC. And then we have 3 big flashbacks incoming. These are all flashbacks to last year. FC25, Thunderstruck, Gyökeres for Arsenal, Gudo Reiten for the women's Chelsea side, and Koundé. I think this Koundé SBC is going to be the one that we remember from Black Friday in the next couple of months, because with those links, with Jockey Plus, we don't even know what his official card's going to be. But if they keep Jockey Plus, that's a card so many people use right now, this Koundé item. With the links that he has, with French links, with Barcelona links to the men's and women's Barca players, that is one of the most popular cards in the game. The fact that he's getting a flashback is pretty crazy. And, you know, the price on this is what's going to be the real deciding factor of whether or not it's super hype or not. But the player itself, being an SBC, Koundé, is, I look at my team and I'm like, yep, that's an insta-complete. That's 100% going into my squad. Either as a right back or a center back. Gyökeres, I would personally pass on, but his card, very good this year. I'd actually love to see a different playstyle plus other than Enforcer. That's what his gold card has. And then for Gudo Reiten, we want the finesse for sure. I responded to this tweet, actually. If you guys remember, during Team of the Season last year, there was a Gudo Reiten Tots Moments SBC that was leaked. All the leakers were saying it was coming out and never dropped. And now she's getting the SBC here in FC26. But that could be a card as well that really is good in game if she does have Finesse Plus, because that is what her Thunderstruck card last year did have. Now, one of the things to remember with these flashback SBCs is one of them, or maybe 2 of them, could be flash SBCs. Like, remember last year with the Cavani, and there was one more card I think last year as well that we had as a flash SBC. It was only out for 1 day. Usually those are a little bit lower rated and a lot cheaper. I don't know if either of these 3 would fit into that mold, but those are big player SBCs, big names. W choice from EA when it comes to those cards. I think for a Koundé, you got to start thinking right away about those Barcelona links. I'm not saying invest right now, but I'm saying Balde's not in the best of re-release. I did not see his name on that list, but that's a card that Barca link-wise is going to be very intriguing to watch with this Koundé coming out. Some of your more other expensive Barca cards, maybe like the Putellas Inform, it's going to get re-released in packs. Putellas Gold card, Bonmati, who will be in packs as well. Anything Barcelona will be interesting to keep an eye on, and, you know, especially French as well. If you have some of those leaks or links in the League One, not the League One, La Liga. Just keep an eye on some of these Barca cards, right? That Lewandowski that I was mentioning, right? Those are links right there. You've got Kubarsi. He's not getting re-released in packs. And then any other Barca cards that we do have coming in during Thunderstruck, definitely something to watch, because I think that Koundé is going to be the big one. Now, Evos, we don't have any leaks for yet, and I think that might change today, so continue to watch the Twitter sphere. We'll be talking about those on the streams and on the video tomorrow, of course, as we head into Thursday, if we get any new leaks there. I'm sure there's going to be big Evos. There's just no leaks yet. Now, I mentioned FUT Champs Rewards. Last 2 things I want to talk about here is FUT Champs Rewards. This is going to impact the market in probably a week or 2, because EA is buffing these rewards once again, specifically with the coins. Guys, take a look at rank 1, an 86 by 10, 85 10, 2 84 by 10s. You get an 85-3 team of the week, which is the same, an 88 by 3 team regular pack, which is the same, 3 guaranteed Thunderstruck cards, and 130,000 coins. Now, this is a bit of a flashbang, not a dark mode web page I'm going to look at in a second. I want to compare these rank 1 rewards with the new rewards that we just got updated in game compared to what rewards were, and it looks crazy, the change and the buff that we're getting here. So 3, 2, 1, bang, very bright. Rank 1 15-0 before was only 95,000 coins. Now it's 130k. And before, they got 185-10, 184-10, 183-10. And again, just to go back, they're now getting an 86-10, an 85-10, and 2 84-10s. And these are all tradable packs. Now, what does this mean for somebody like, me, who's down here getting 8 wins, and if I'm lucky, getting 10 wins like I did this last week? Well, if I got 10 wins, I would have made, last week I only had 20,000 coins, I think, from getting 10 wins. And this 83 by 10 pack, I don't even know if it was an 83 by 10. Actually, I think it was, but this 85 by 7 was not as good. That's like, the coins alone are a huge upgrade here when it comes to the rewards. And remember the last time when these rewards were updated over the previous FUT Champs rewards that we have? We saw all the packs go tradable and we saw EA give out more coins. This is what happened. If you take a look at some of the top tier icons in late October, they kind of hit a low point. The new weekend league rewards came out, giving more coins, not a lot more, but some more. And a lot of the market actually rose up. Like Alex Morgan went from 2.6 to 2.8. Now we're crashing now again, right? Heading into late November. But with this weekend league reward change and post Black Friday market definitely going to bring some of these card prices up, cards like these icons are looking potentially good and like good investments. Like Eto, what was he? Did he have that whole same movement that we were looking at the same way that we had? Yeah, he was down at 1.6 mil in late October. New season comes out, new FUT Champs rewards. He goes back to almost 2 million in the next couple of weeks. Now he's down to 1.3. That's a card, and that's a type of card. Those really expensive icons, heroes, some of your most expensive promo cards as well. Some of the ones that are even going to get released in packs, re-released, like the Mbappe Captain's card, or the Ousmane Dembele Scream, or the Vinny Scream. Some of these players could drop a lot over the weekend because they get re-released in packs, but they could end up being great investments because the market's going to have a lot more coins, and that is very good for the market going forward. That's good for fodder investing. That's good for trading. That's just great for this game in general. That's one of the things that we've been asking for throughout the year with weekend league rewards, is for the number of coins that we get to be increased. It's going to make us feel like we can do more SBCs. We can just do more in this game if we have more coins from rewards. So that is a W change there, and that takes place this weekend. Those are the rewards that will be given out this weekend on the game. Last thing I want to mention, speaking about icons a bit, I don't know how I missed this. It was staring at me on the screen when we talked about the debut icons moving to a Champions upgraded version. And we talked about these icons coming back into packs. I said the upgraded versions were coming back into packs. That is not the case. Again, the debut icons, which is what they are when they get released, those cards are the ones getting re-released in packs on Saturday, the 29th of November. So we are going to get these icons, not the upgraded version of Zlatan 92 rated, not the 92 R9, not the 92 Iniesta. We're going to get the 86 version. Those are what is going to be in packs, which feels off. And part of me still wants to know, did EA mistakenly call these debut icons and they actually meant to say they were going to put the champion icons in packs, or are they only putting the lower tier icons in packs so that we would have another chance to pack them and also potentially Evo them? I think that's the good part about the lower rated ones being in packs, because 85s and 86s are going to hit Evo soon. And like, let's say you get lucky enough to even pack Chiellini. You could Evo him, or Totti. It's an 85. Chaboom Kun, Cece. So many of those 85 rated icons would be sick to pack. So I'm excited for these to come back. But I just wanted to mention that because we were looking at it and talking about it on the stream yesterday. And I was like, wow, the way I was talking about this a couple days ago, it was not, in fact, the champion upgraded icons. For those of us who got the pre-order, that we'll be seeing in packs, it looks like it'll be the debut. So that's another super long video. But guys, there's so much to discuss right now in this game. I'm still keeping it pretty safe. I did buy one Odegaard for 180k. Full disclosure, I have 180,000 coins invested in an Odegaard, and I have 3 Ousmane Dembele still. Other than that, I've done a couple of quick flips. A couple of live cards lost me a few coins yesterday. And I'm just kind of waiting because I'm hoping this Ousmane can go up some today, maybe a little bit tomorrow. Then I'll sell before Friday, and I'll have all my coins liquid and ready to go for the big day. But I do think the market's still going to be volatile today. So if you like to risky flip trade, you can get involved in that. But just beware, a lot of people are not going to be buying cards because, well, all this content is coming, and Black Friday is now only 2 days away, and it really starts today, like we've been talking about. I will see you guys in the Twitch stream today on Wednesday. Make sure you get involved there, or just come back here to YouTube. We'll be live here as well, taking all of your questions and watching and seeing what all drops on the first day of pre-Black Friday, if we'll call it that. If you enjoyed this video, drop a thumbs up on it, comment below if you have any questions, of course, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the stream today. Have a great Wednesday. It's been TheFutAccountant. Peace out.